created by Sakura.
And it just made sense. I don't know.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did.
It was definitely like, she was sitting there and she looked like, I've committed, this is what I'm doing. And then she locked the room essentially so nobody could stop her from doing it. That's like, that felt right, you know, like the right answer. So I was like, oh, okay. Immediately I was like, oh, she did that so nobody could stop her from killing herself because she was clearly being like, well, I'm causing a problem, everybody's fighting, so I might as well draw a line because my friend's getting hurt. I get rid of the problem, which is me, and my friend won't get hurt because she's a very selfless person. Immediately, that's what the vibe I got.
She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath.
Although wild that she did that after getting beaten in the head twice.
And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it.
How long was that rolling around?
At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room.
Why would you do that?
And that was you, wasn't it, Hina?
I just don't... Like, I don't know, maybe she just didn't think that far ahead, but like, Hina, if you do that and we accuse you, we all die. Is that what you want? You are not... I don't know, maybe she's just not thinking very logically. I could see that, but like... Damn, that's stupid.
You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you?
Like, if you just let people realize that it was suicide, nobody would be dying. You know? You just gotta be a little logical about it, but I guess, I don't know.
When
Emotional
body,
state, I suppose.
You stayed right there near the door.
I don't know, that's stupid to me.
Because you already knew Sakura was dead. And because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right?
People aren't life maxing. It's just stupid. It's idiotic to do that. It's like, what do you literally don't gain anything. You literally lose everything by doing that. And not only that, but you get everybody else killed. The people you considered your friends. So not only did you lose one friend, you're going to lose all of your friends and yourself.
I was too shocked to notice anything. And Kyoko was busy checking the body.
Oh, side note, that is not how jacket physics works. They don't hug your curves like that when it's open. No, that's not how that works.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual.
Sorry, that was a tangent, a side tangent. I have to go get them. I have to go get the others.
You said you were going to go get everyone else.
She does have a reason for it, you just need to keep playing. What is it gonna be like? If my friend goes down, I'm taking everyone with me. I don't know.
But your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it?
Unless it's that, whatever reason she's gonna come up with is still gonna be seen stupid.
Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room,
we're gonna we're skipping through stuff we've already read.
While everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
The way he said that made it sound like there was like an imposter situation, like, the Hina I know wouldn't have done that. Reveal yourself, mystery person. Who are you really? Gotta get like the Pokemon? Yeah.
So, Sakura committed suicide.
Does anyone die in this situation?
In order to
I don't
hide
think
this
so,
fact,
right?
Hina
Nobody
undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation. As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison? Vital pieces of evidence, and yet,
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed
Literally,
Sakura?
I take everybody down with me because all of you suck. I don't want to be alive, my friend's not here, but also I hate all of you, so I'm gonna take you down too.
No! No, 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 no,
Nobody
no!
answer if I'm right.
I killed her!
So stupid.
I did it!
That's enough, Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is. Actually, no. You're right.
What do you mean, no, you're right?
You have to end this properly.
Oh shit, I forgot about this. This motherfucker's face, sorry. Okay, it's a record and hid somewhere. Ah. Woo! That is the green piece. I'm looking for... Ah, there it is. I have to draw a manga. Hold on, let me doodle real quick. Make it... maybe we can make this serialized. Coco, who is in the locker. Wait. Gosh. I think it's this? They're very similar. The magazine that had the dying message. That was... Then... Blah! Then Queen Peas. That fucking photo right there. What actually killed... Something on the floor near secret which someone grabbed. This one. Give me a lot of time for this.
Here's exactly what happened.
I don't get why this is a thing. Like, do we need a recap? I guess.
This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room.
I don't fucking know. I don't mind it though.
Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Yakuza. But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others, Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot.
And he is a little bit less insufferable. I'll be so happy.
And she found it. She crawled into the locker
Even
to
better
get
if
out
he
of
has
sight.
a crisis, a mental crisis.
Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room.
I've never wished a mental crisis onto somebody, but now I have. And it's on that asshole.
Next to arrive
Jesus
was
Christ,
Hiro.
made his hair look even bigger than usual.
When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked. Without
Poor
thinking,
girl
he
got...
grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it.
This poor girl got hit twice for no fucking reason.
Thinking he'd killed her, he hastily began covering up his crime. He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message
She's
from
still... Of
Sakura.
course not. You think that's gonna
To
take her
that
out?
end, he wrote down a name. Toko. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her.
I'm glad Toko's still
But
alive.
of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing.
There's that.
So as soon as the coast was clear,
Because I do like her. She's my favorite so far. Out of who's alive.
she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others. But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down.
This is so convoluted. For something that was really
Soon
obvious.
after, She watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura, and she freaked out. And just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her.
Scary. Like, Hina's the only one who saw her as a real person. They do. It's so unfortunate. Sakura's such a such a gentle soul.
This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence. She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards.
You know some
and the
motherfucker
clean
had such
chest
a
piece.
fun time making this.
And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon. But even after those 2 blows, she was still alive.
She was. Girls made of steel.
So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death? It was the poison that Sakura herself. She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture. And there, she took her final breath.
I fear that what's-his-face is gonna be survive this whole thing, and I'm gonna be so upset if he doesn't. Especially if he has no character
The
growth.
rest of us discovered that her body was in there.
Thank you for the follow!
We had to smash the door's window to get inside. But someone already knew what had happened. Knew that she had committed suicide.
Has Hina been in any of these mangas? I haven't seen her drawn in these, I don't think.
And that same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground. And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves.
No, I mean in previous cases, because she's obviously not being drawn here, and we've seen other characters be drawn in this style, but I don't think we've seen Hina drawn in this style yet in other cases. Like, we've seen Makoto in it. This is, I think, the first time we've seen a few people, but like, I don't think we've seen Hina. So the only time I'm gonna see Hina drawn in this style is at the very, very end.
In an attempt
That's
to
why I
guide the
asked.
trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that effort.
Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say she hasn't needed to be in there.
It was you,
It's
Hina.
really fucking sad. That's cool.
That's the full truth of the case.
Why did they do that? Like she was the culprit, like the one who's gonna die when really she didn't do anything. Other than try to like cover it up.
Sakura took her own life.
She in the first case that Sayaka got a knife from the kitchen. Maybe? I honestly don't. It's been so long. I don't remember. Possibly, because yeah, she is the one who spotted Sayaka in the kitchen getting the knife.
And you
Ow,
claim to be the killer to
Jesus, that
hide that
hurt.
fact. Isn't that right?
Poor thing.
That's what happened? But, Makoto, how did you...
Are you being humbled?
How did you
Are
manage
you really not that fucking smart after all?
How were you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
Oh, little baby can't handle the truth. Daddy's not that smart.
Huh? Oh, well, I mean,
You still haven't realized?
Because he has feelings. What? Bullshit.
We don't
He
all
only has
act
feelings for
according
himself.
to calculations and cost-benefit
Fucking
diagrams.
Narcissus over here.
That's what makes us so complicated. That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case.
Lesson learned. Look at
See?
that.
Didn't
idiot.
I tell you? When you dismiss other people's feelings,
Yeah, because he
it'll
actually
always
has
come
emotions.
back
Oh,
to
no,
bite
I
you in the
know.
end.
I'm reveling in the fact that he's getting a fucking lesson, like schooled so hard. You realize you know just more. You don't know everything. Dumbass.
Okay. I think we can all agree you made your
What
point.
was the point of putting us all through this if it was just a suicide? This felt like a waste of time.
Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
What's the point? Who's gonna die?
Oh yeah, that's right.
You seriously forgot?
Who's gonna die?
I can feel my energy draining
What was the point
out
of this?
me. Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do
Fighting
it.
for their lives. Nobody is gonna
Maybe
die.
you don't want to, but please grab your lever and cast your vote. So, who will be chosen as the blackened?
Look at this asshole having a fucking crisis. Look at him. Questioning everything he ever knew because he's not as fucking smart as he realized. Look at his dumbass. Sorry.
Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
I'm being petty. I'm sorry.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Was petty according to multiple people can be petty.
Okay.
Multiple people can be petty. She can be petty and I can be petty too for wildly different reasons. Yeah, that's right. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
My entire...
Okay, we're done here.
What did you say?
That's the whole truth, huh? See, there's still one thing I don't understand.
Come on.
Hina, why did you try to cover up what happened? If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest of us.
What are you
And
thinking?
And yet why did you do that?
Don't be mean!
Yeah, we almost died there.
What is this?
Because exactly what I wanted. Okay, called it. I was like, that's the only thing that makes sense is she wants to take everyone down with her. She's not cool to die because her best friend's dead because of something that happened to her. So might as well take everyone else down because all of you are assholes. You know? What? I mean, the reason Sakura died is all because you pushed her into a corner. You all killed her. So that's why
You should have been the one to
I couldn't let her be the only one that died.
What?
That's, I mean, I guess. As I say, that's not necessarily stupid. Very impulsive. But like, you're letting the, I don't know, maybe this is me thinking a little too logically here, but you would let the people who are putting this together win. Which is exactly what they want. So you're being a little emotional and irrational, but like, I don't know, go off. You don't mean you're gonna take us all with you? You have to atone for our sins. Because everyone, even me, we all killed her. You'll have to pay for our crimes. Are you serious?
What is this?
You still don't understand? Well, let me explain. Do you realize just how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this. Aww. Aaron Evans only been here for a month and she wanted to kill everyone. For someone she met 2 weeks ago. That's, okay, yeah, that's true. Also, doesn't she have, like, a family? Doesn't she want to see, like, friends outside of this? Like, yo. Okay. Such brutality has made me desperate. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. I found it on the ground in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note. Suicide note? Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. It was right after Genocide Jacket attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. I ran out after her and, Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me. I'm fine. I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault after all. Now you're suffering because of me.
No forgiveness!
Also, I don't understand. I don't know. This is. I don't get why Sakura did this. No, hold on. Let me rephrase that. I understand why Sakura did this. Like, from what they're saying, right? But isn't there hostages involved? We don't know so far who the hostages were to Sakura, but like, I would assume they meant something to her. But like, I don't know. Wouldn't you be wanting to work towards that? No, I don't want to answer for that. I'm just theorizing out loud. That doesn't, I don't know.
I can't forgive
My closest
this.
friend got hurt. Sakura, because of me. My friends are all gonna kill each other. This is all my responsibility. Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault. Which is why... Sorry. She wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked me to meet with them. Huh? You asked to meet with those three? You can't. Don't you see how dangerous that is? Don't worry, I just want to talk to them. Talk about what? Listen, don't do it. If they all gang up on you at once, even you...
Hina.
Please don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy.
They're friends.
They're friends. Are they friends? Are they? Sakura. She clearly believed. She completely believed. And all of us. If you just talked to her, you would have understood. She was a friend to all of us. And yet...
Why?
And yet... They're very much a one-sided friendship. Baby girl got busted in the head twice. She was... That's rough. You trampled all over her feelings. And then you did the unthinkable. No, it's just a misunderstanding.
What are you saying?
Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Not asking a single question, you tried to kill her.
I won't forgive
Do you have any idea how desperate she was seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand.
Why?
That's how far you pushed her.
Huh?
Sakura, what happened to you?
Hina.
You came. Wait right here, I'll help you out.
Hina.
Huh?
I'm so glad I get to meet you. What's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like
I
that?
have a favor to ask.
Huh?
A favor?
Some protein.
Did I ask you to? Yeah, you got it. Just hang on, I'll be right back. That was the last conversation I had with her. I went to the chem lab to get the protein she asked for. When I got there, I saw the powder. And that's when I realized I saw someone that had taken something from the poisons shelf. Sakura. So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. By the time I got there, it was already too late. This is rough, like real rough. Sakura!
Please!
Let me in, please! Open the door!
Why? Why?
Why did she have to die? Oh, this is real sad. Oh. She had weaknesses, just like any other person. She got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That's weakness, that's normal. And yet,
Why?
you all blamed her. Tried to protect her, and I suffered for it, and that just added the weight she had to carry. I didn't even realize it. Hina, we killed her, all of us. We pushed her into a corner and we murdered her.
Why?
People like us shouldn't be allowed to live. And that's why you tried to lead us astray. You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial. Sakura died hating all of us. I wanted to be free. I wanted to free her of her regrets. Even that got found out. In the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. I can never face her after this.
Hey! Hey!
I'm sorry to interrupt right when you're about to deliver the final tearjerker, but That's why she was also so persistent to jump the gun on Hiro. But the thing is, though...
Hey!
Sorry, I almost dropped my controller again. She's been like that the entire game, so... like, it's very on brand for her. It's taking so long. I'm about to fall asleep over here. I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died?
What is this?
What did you say? Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right? Your own opinion on her suicide note meant.
What are you saying?
See, okay, honestly, Monokuma thinks what I always think whenever a side character is going to diatribes like this. Because, like, you really are putting your own interpretation on someone's words. Really. Of course I knew what she was thinking, because her and me...
In other words,
What I'm really trying to say is...
yes, indeed.
Don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? What if it was really like this?
What the heck?
What is that?
Of course.
Isn't it obvious?
Yep.
A suicide note. Sakura's suicide note. What? But Hina already...
Too bad.
Oh, I wrote that one. It was all me, baby.
It's true.
This is the one Sakura addressed to Hina and put in her room.
Huh?
What? Then... You lied to me?
Unbelievable.
Oh, don't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. I just thought I'd liven things up a bit.
Well now,
I can't help it if you totally took my little scribbles at face value. I didn't even have Sakura's signature on it. You filthy little... I'm not filthy. I didn't do anything. Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? The case played out between you and you alone. You were the ones jerking each other around. Heck, even if I had the will had factored in, it still would have been between you guys. So what's the problem? It's all part of the production process. Okay, and scene. Cut.
And
So then what did she write in her real suicide note?
What are you gonna do?
I'm glad you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my melodic, angelic, harmonic narrator voice.
Hey! Hey!
But you know, haven't you ever been curious about the whole suicide note thing? What? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place?
But hold on.
And isn't it so unfortunate? Killing yourself is just so final, you know? You can never hear the rest of their story. The truth is lost in darkness. Gives me the willies.
enough already.
Could you get on with it, please?
Yes, indeed.
My throat's hurting. I need to call at some point because my throat is starting to really hurt. I've been way too much talking today. All right, here we go. Ahem. My good friend Hina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you needed to know. This is my final wish.
As you
Oh,
know,
she went traditional.
I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
Oh, it was our first night in the strange school that the mastermind came to see me.
See, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
Why is it half of the lines? You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for 300 years.
I couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch.
Why is
So
it half
even if
the
it
lines?
meant my own life, I had to protect it. That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness. And because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the mastermind.
And what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
I don't understand. You were probably worried that until the first murder had happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan had changed. The mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
She's holding that brush real traditional, too. Real traditional lady. Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying so desperately to stay alive. Saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind. And more than anything,
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
that is how I came to feel. So that's why Sakura...
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Of course, because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Maybe oxymoronic? Or just moronic?
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
I'm perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me.
So this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
What's the final wish, though? But unfortunately, that is not enough. This won't end with just me accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me.
That moment was so peak. Can we get more of him getting slapped, please? Emotionally, mentally, and physically, all of the above.
Which is exactly what the mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The mastermind knew that eventually it would escalate until someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
I have an obligation to get the situation under control. And to fulfill that obligation, I've decided to do as the mastermind has commanded. I will do as I'm told and commit murder.
But I've decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
If the mastermind demands I kill someone, then that someone will be me. And my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. I guess, okay. When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. For that, I'm willing to give up my life.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
I hope y'all all feel like shit for doing this. I've never had people like you in my life.
Huh?
And Sakura didn't feel cornered. She didn't die hating us.
No way!
She wanted to stop us from fighting? To protect us?
Correct.
She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong. Too strong. I really slapped Marco in the face with the sentimental ending. She almost did so physically, too, at that one point. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. Sacrificed so much, no normal person could do that. Yeah, that's a point I didn't even think about. Sakura killed herself, and I kind of picked up on that to, nobody stop her. It was because she was the